In early December, Missouri First Lady Dr. Sheena Greitens announced that Missouri's Children's Division would be enrolling in a new study regarding the decline of foster care providers. Dr. Elise Dallimore, Associate Professor of Organizational Studies at Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts, is leading the study.
Dallimore and her husband have been foster care providers for over 7 years. Dallimore shared how her study began as a personal passion, but quickly crossed over to her academic research. She explains the study's purpose.
To help state agencies do a better job of recruiting and retaining foster families. So looking at strategies to identify prospective foster families, identify the process by which they are best recruited, trained, licensed, and then supported so that they can be retained, and then build a critical mass of both licensed foster parents but also prospective foster parents. In many states, they are losing licensed foster parents faster than they can recruit and train them.
According to the National Foster Care Association, about 60% of foster care providers quit within their first year. Rayma Anderson, a former foster care parent, shares her reasoning for no longer being a provider.
I closed my license at 6 years when I had a child placed back in my care that they decided to work a reunification plan with the biological family. I personally felt like they had been given too many opportunities, and I didn't feel like I could continue to support the efforts of the state to reunify that child with his biological family. So I closed my license and got out of it at that point. I agree that reunification needs to be a goal, but there needs to be a point where we're willing to make a decision for a child that that's not in their best interest anymore, and then give them an opportunity to become a permanent part of a healthy family.
Kayla, a high school sophomore currently in the foster care system, explains why she believes there is a decrease of foster care providers.
The DFS system, they've been having a hard time, and caseworkers are quitting and all that is putting pressures on the foster family. And then it could also be because of the kids seeing their parents sometimes, because after the kids come home from seeing their parents, they act completely different.
Sarah Crow, an investigative caseworker for the Cole County Children's Division, describes the stress foster care families go through while in the system.
The foster family does a lot of work. The alternative care workers do a lot of work. And I think a lot of people sometimes lose faith in the system. When you're the one picking that kid up for visits, and you're the one taking him to the doctor, and you're waiting on that parent to show up and they don't, it's a lot of work for a foster parent.
Although the individuals we spoke with addressed many issues within the foster care system, they also offered solutions to the decrease in and lack of recruitment for providers. Crow shares her suggestions for gaining more attention to the foster care system.
How many times do you see advertisement to become a foster parent? Probably not that much. There's no advertisement for it. When we do, it's boring, long. People, it's just not good. But I think we should go, and we should get more people. Go to the different places, schools, train about it. Just do a quick, little training that takes 40 minutes on how to be a foster and what all you would need, and then to tell your friends. Put stuff out there, hang up some stuff.
Dallimore shares how she hopes the study will improve the experience for providers.
I think really it's about coming up with creative ways to support foster families and destigmatizing the experience.
Dallimore stated that the study was meant to start in early December of 2017 and is slated to launch any time now. Nicholls Student News reached out to First Lady Greitens and was unable to secure an interview. With this study, the Missouri Children's Division is working towards taking steps to recruit and retain foster care providers. Reporting with Nicholls Student News, I'm Caitlin Mulcahy with photographer Greta Cross.
We need more foster parents. I know we do. There's so many kids every day that are looking for that soft place to land.